Hi, this is Chase, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a really cool, what I think cool, header image for your blog. And it can utilize a picture, it can utilize text, it can be really anything that you can creatively think of. And so what I'm going to show you how to do it is on a program that I use on my Mac called Keynote. It's like PowerPoint. And so if you have a PC, you could use PowerPoint. If you don't have any programs, go to Google Drive and use Google Drive to create the same thing on their spreadsheet on Google Drive. Okay? So the components that I really have are this image, this text, and this box. Now, you might have created a box or whatever. You need to get it to the right size. So let me show you the size. It needs to be 940 pixels, so I'm going to type 940. And probably the program you use has some way of creating a shape or a box. So 940 by 198. Okay, that's the size. 940 by 198. Okay? And then I have this image that I want to put, and obviously it's a little big. So most times when you drag a corner of an image, you can make an image smaller, and I'll drag down from the top and just make it fit in there. Okay? And it does have a drop shadow on it already because the program I use, Keynote, has the ability to give it a drop shadow. Isn't that cool? That little drop shadow just separates it, makes it look more three-dimensional. Now I can also rotate it so it looks like it's tilted on its side a little bit. Okay, pretty good right there. Something like that. Okay, so whatever program you have, I will list another program you may want to use if you want to do more Photoshop-like stuff. Now you'll see this is white on white. The text really needs to be black. So I'm going to bring up my colors and bring it to black. But you could pick any color probably, and it'd look great, wouldn't it? But I think black in this case looks pretty darn good. And let's just make that a little bit like that, I think. Okay? So I like this quote. Jim Rohn is awesome. I love this quote. You could do whatever you want. Obviously, I have this image and text. Whatever you want to do. And if you want to, underline things, or bold it or whatever you can do, you can do that. Let's see if it'll italicize. There it goes. So I don't know. I don't like that as much, so I'll undo that. So just whatever you see, whatever you like, that will probably, whatever you want, you can do. So now I have this banner, okay, that's ready to go. And then what I could use is a program called Jing, or in this case, I'm going to use Sketch. And Sketch or Jing will allow you to take a snapshot. I'm going to move the Sketch program out. And now what I'm doing is just drawing a box, a shape over that, and it needs to be 940 by 198, and it's not exactly right, so I need to increase that a little bit. See that? And just slide it over a bit. Okay, so 940 by 198 is the size. So this program is really nice, Sketch, but you can also use Jing. And just make sure you get it 940 by 198, and then you can capture. And now I have my picture that's an image on this program, Sketch. Okay, so you can also use Jing, and it'll put it online and all that. So you want to create an image just like that, and I've used Keynote to do that. And then I really use Photoshop in this one. It does a little bit, maybe a little bit more control, but you can use Keynote or PowerPoint or Google Drive for free. Now, some of you may want to try another little website called Pixlr, Pixlr, if you want to experiment with some Photoshop-like quality and technique. Okay, so the goal is to create a banner that's 940 by 198, and I used Keynote in this instance with this image and this text and this banner size. Okay, so it's really easy to do, and look for the next video on how to actually upload that onto your blog. This is Chase Swift.